No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Longhorns ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Beck. He's got it down the middle. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Touch pass on the line. Breaks the tackle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To throw, it's Beck. Got the back over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Here's the handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider. 4-2 tuna.
Trying play action. He lost one down the sideline. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Hoover. Now adjusting. Coming out aggressively. Snatches it on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this, I'll do the rest, but it was a great read by the quarterback.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. Still running at the 40. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking for a crease. It's Price. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quick completion on the out. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And some room to work. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Rolling right and going deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll go with a direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
In the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with the... Into the end zone he goes! Touchdown, Penn State!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And here's the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Snagged in the middle, it's McCutcheon. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's McCutcheon. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped them in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. Brings him down at the 27. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down.
Yankee blue. Ready up.
Offense in a split backfield. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Grab near the sticks. It's Sampson. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
691, Gator spy.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Price. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Penn State.
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. To give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get them to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Hoover. There's the pressure. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll return it. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
With the catch, it's Winfield, and the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Got it behind the line. It's McCutcheon. The Longhorns get enough for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Finds a little space. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 13 to NC State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Beck. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's got great speed. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. scrimmage, it'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the set. Get set, get set.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Going to sling it on second down. Pressure coming. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Looking for his man in the middle. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. You think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for space. It's Price.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
14.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
But the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Motion from the back. Quick pass on the jet motion. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for room. It's Price. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And target coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got to lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield. It's Beck. Plucks it out of the air. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's White. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that fourth down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Get set, get set.
They'll run play action. He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Salt enter word, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. From the gun. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.